Hello and welcome to the Rabyd Atheist. I'm Ed Rabyd, a former pastor turned atheist, now compassionate anti-theist. Welcome to my channel. Feel free to like or dislike the videos you see fit, so feel free to hit those buttons. Feel free to comment below, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell for more content as it is released. You're also free to share my videos as much as you like, because the purpose of this channel is educational in regards to atheist and deconversion issues and any issues related to those issues. A hearty shout out to the Rabyd Nation. Join the nation by hitting that subscribe button. And if you want to become a paying citizen of the Rabyd Nation, hit that join button and your options will be presented to you. Today I just want to, I normally keep Mondays and Wednesdays kind of as open days for anything I want to do. And some scheduling changes are necessary given some things that are taking place. And one of the things that I need, I could have done this in a community tab post, but it would be a lot of reading, and instead I decided just to do a video. I just want to give some personal and channel news and kind of update you on where the channel is and where we're going and where I'm going as a person. I haven't had a chance to do really a personal post where I've, other than my deconversion story, you know, where am I at now? This is kind of that a little bit too, and where I'm headed. But as of today, you know, the 29th of November, the channel is sitting at a little over 1,100 subscribers, I think 1,112 at last count. And then I also have just broke 3,700 watch hours. So we're like a little less than 300 watch hours short of having ad revenue. You know, I've also been toying with participating with some live streams from some other channels just to kind of get the idea of the fact I'm trying to build a little bit more of a community. So part of that is beginning to happen right now. And so thank you very much for those that have allowed me to participate and invited me. Thank you very much. Some personal news. The big news is yesterday I was informed by the store manager, no less, that they were going to move me to third shift effective Sunday evening. So Thursday, tomorrow, will be my last day, 4 to 1, 4 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, working in Fresh. So I'll be moving to overnight, where I'll be on the modular team, where I basically set mods all night, change shelves, stuff like that, do those kind of things at night. But right now it's Christmas, so it's mostly stocking, just getting freight out, which is fine by me. It'll be a little bit warmer for me, given that winter is finally set. We have snow on the ground here in Michigan, so it's kind of a move to get me out of the cold. I used to not be bothered by the cold. I started to notice about 5 years ago that the cold was beginning to bother me a little bit. Getting old, my joints don't like it so much, so maybe I'm growing the fur there a little bit so that I can keep my face warm as the winter sets in. So kind of just heading that direction. What that means for me personally is I'm going to have to change up my schedule as far as when I'm awake and when I'm asleep. My plan right now is to go to bed about 10 o'clock in the morning and then wake up at 4 in the afternoon. I'm one of those weird people that needs about 5-6 hours of sleep and I'm good. And so I just function on that. Usually I'll catch a nap sometime later in the day or at night when I'm working overnight, just to catch a nap. It also means that on my 2 days off, which will be Friday and Saturday evenings, I will be up all night, which will allow me to do some research, some writing, get some things done. I can do that now. I'm just not as disciplined about it. Usually when I work at night and there's no sunlight and stuff like that, I actually get more things done. So that's kind of looking up for me. But it also means that I'll have a routine that basically does stuff when I get home from work, and then when I get up in the afternoon, and then, you know, I'll probably head out to work at about 7:30 because I'll hit the gym at about 8 o'clock to 9, get my shower and stuff there, and then hit work. And then if I don't have to work, you know, then I'll just get up and do my thing and get some more things done. YouTube is now occupying a good chunk of my personal time, which is fine. I'm trying to build the channel, get it up there. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But I also want to become more of a disciplined writer. I'm moving in the direction of becoming an atheist advocate and being an activist, an advocate for atheism and atheists, mostly because I want to normalize it, and I would like to, you know, get the idea of being an atheist being very normal, but also just coming to the defense of certain people and stating our position as clearly as possible. And because I have expertise in Bible and theology, in particular Christian Bible and theology, that tends to be my expertise, and so I head that direction as well, talking to Christians about why they're Christians in the first place. So that's kind of my thing, but part of that is also going to be writing, getting back into a more disciplined style of writing, I want to get my deconstruction story written, but I'm also working on another book that's more of a novel, and I'm thinking about a third one. I get bored easily with my writing, so I tend to rotate things, and kind of like the channel, I tend to rotate things so that I don't get too stuck on one topic and get bored with it. That tends to be, you have to walk this fine line for me. If I am autistic, the fine line is you got to not overextend yourself, but you have to keep yourself rotating and consistent. Routine is king for me, and so having those routines, writing routines, YouTube routines, have been really helpful in the past, and I want to continue that. Physically, I'm about to enter a very strict diet phase after the holidays, where I'm really going to be focused on losing the last bits of fat off my body and getting a little bit more muscular and ripped. I don't know. I've never gotten ripped because of the way my musculature works. They just get big. They don't get defined, so that's fine. But just working on my overall health. When spring comes, I want to be in good shape to go hiking again. I hope that this change in schedule will also allow me to stay up on Fridays and Saturday nights, which might open up some possibilities for dating, so we'll see what happens. I just got to deal with some more financial issues, and that's kind of the last issue where I'm at. Why am I working so hard on the channel and writing and moving around my job, trying to find a better place? Well, financially, I live on my own, and so I take care of all my own stuff, and I live by a self-reliance philosophy. That's why minimalism is a part of my life, and essentialism, I focus on what I need to, and I don't buy or engage in anything financially more than I have to. It's kind of a personal philosophy, but it's also kind of a little bit of a necessity right now, which allows me to continue to move forward, and I appreciate that. And any help that you guys have given me over the last few months has been greatly appreciated, so thank you very much. Channel news. I think what this will mean for the channel at some point is on Sundays, Sundays with the Rabyd Atheist will turn live. It'll be a live stream. And I'll get into all the details of that later, but I think for now I'll continue just to record a video but once again, the comments up for the week will still be the basis for that, and I'll address those. But also, because it's a live stream, you'll at first probably be able to put some live comments in the chat, and then later on, who knows, I may have some guests join me, we'll see. But the idea, of course, I'm not sure when I want to drop that. Usually afternoon is best, but I will have to do it at 4 or 5 or 6 or something, I don't know, or in the morning when I first get up, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning till 10, although that's not a great live stream spot, at least I don't think so, and then on Sunday. It's also possible it would come Saturdays with the Rabyd Atheist, we'll see, where I do it on Saturday, because then I'll know that I have all evening to kind of, I won't have to rush it, and I won't have to do that. So it might be a case of pragmatic says, let's make it Saturday and do all that. But we'll still be doing some form of deconstruction video a week, and then reconstruction another day. I'm still working on the case for against God's existence series, which is going to be quite lengthy because there's actually quite a few arguments against the existence of God, a lot more than I expected. And of course, Tuesday will continue to be the Bible study, although what seems popular we'll do. And any Bible verse that's mentioned or offhanded reference, I may throw in there too. I've got one on tap for this coming Tuesday. So we'll see a passage that I want to deal with. That's kind of it. Mondays and Wednesdays, this schedule may get shuffled a little bit depending on how I feel about it. But I wanted to let you know changes are coming because of my change in schedule with that. But there will be 2 open days on that schedule where I do videos to scratch itches or something I want to do, a reaction video to somebody. There's a few good people I could react to out there. But there's also a lot of really angry, crazy theists, but there's some good ones out there trying to make a good case, and I'm debating with myself which one I should react to. We'll see. Memberships. I have one member, ASHO64. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You've been very generous to me over the last few months. I appreciate that. But I think what's going to happen with memberships, probably Friday and Saturday, I'll be detailing that out. I'm going to drop the Guardian membership for now because nobody's in it, so I can revamp it, offer some better benefits for the first 2 levels, some more consistent ones, and then the bigger benefits, the huge ones, like, you get to propose a video title or whatever, or some research, whatever. I will definitely make those the higher levels at some point. But I'm just trying to encourage people at membership. It's not very expensive, in my opinion, and you just support me and support my work. But the big thing for me is ad revenue, because that costs us nothing in a sense, because I just run ads for YouTube and YouTube pays me to do so. And that costs you and me nothing and actually gains me some money. So that's kind of where I'm headed. It's kind of we're very, very, very close, is what I'm saying, to that. That's why I'm posting so many videos, and that's why I'm working so quickly and hard and changing things and changing my schedule. I just want to let everybody know where I'm at. On a personal level, beyond that, for those of you that don't want to know this, you can turn off the video now and move on to something else. But for those of you, I have struggled a whole hell of a lot less with my depression and my anxiety ever since I have been approaching this from an autistic point of view, a hypersensitive point of view. Part of my reason for going to night shift is hypersensitivity. I still have a lot of battles with depression when I'm on the drive home because it's so bright. The light is so bright, and my eyes just don't like it. I'm kind of a night owl and definitely a vampire, I suppose, in a certain sense. So that will help because I'll basically be sleeping during the brightest part of the day, and that will help me a lot, quite frankly. So that'll be great. That said, I'm doing a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. My physical health has improved. I'm feeling more like myself and trying to find parts of myself. I've definitely discovered a few things over the last few years deconverting. Getting rid of religion, getting rid of 20 years of ministry is a hard mental challenge and shifting. I'm doing things that I should have done, like when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, that young adult stage where you're still trying to figure out who you are. I never really had that. And so I'm kind of doing it now, and I'm older than I should be to be doing this. So it's like feeling like you're playing a massive game of catch up all the time. But discovering who I am and getting to where I need to be occupies a large part of my time. So I want to thank all of you for your support, your very tangible support, your well wishes. It's good to know that there's a good community, and I'm going to try to involve myself with some of the members of that community. That's one of my channel goals. It's more for me personally, just to rub shoulders with people again, so to speak, but it's something I have great anxiety about because as an autistic person, I don't really jive with humans very well. So, and I'm more the kind of guy, I would be a horrible debater. I'm more the kind of guy that reads and listens and then reacts to it, and give me a time to get something together. But I need to work on my skills a little bit, my social skills. So hopefully, I'll get better at that and expressing my emotions properly and doing the things that I do. Yes, and just make sure that you just keep tabs on things. I'm just letting you know all this because the community has been very good to me, and I want to thank you for that. I, of course, have my trolls and my theists that don't make any sense, but there's a lot of you that are very thoughtful. Thank you for that. I am still very much interested in thoughtful discussion, although sometimes some fools push my buttons, so I do apologize if I lose my temper from time to time. It's that Viking rage, I suppose, that comes out from time to time when you're just not, I feel disrespected, I suppose. Probably not worry about that as a Stoic. I probably should think more about things I can't control than be any comments of people that don't know what the hell they're talking about. But we'll continue on. Just, hang in there, guys. We're almost there. Once the ad revenue kicks in, my next goal after that will be to get to 2,500 subscribers as quickly as possible, so that we can get that ad revenue up and 5,000, 10,000. There's an ultimate goal, at least for me. There's this little sign called Viking Rune Meetings. I want to replace that with that silver plaque that I see with so many YouTubers. That's one of my goals. So eventually, that's a placeholder for that plaque. So we'll see how that happens. But here we go. Thanks once again for stopping by. I appreciate every like, share, subscribe, do the things that you do. Join the nation, do the things that you do that help this channel grow and continue to thrive. It's doing very well, and you guys are what make that happen. So thank you very much. Appreciate every single one of you. And as always, make sure you live your best life. You only get one go around, and then it's over. So live your life for happiness and well-being, and do that for yourself, for your family, and the people that you love and care for. And don't waste your time, money, or opportunities on faith or religion, because that's a dead end. I speak from experience. And once again, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time.